My base is tiny and I don't like that. This is why I'm finally starting to build my mega base by preparing the space for it and finishing the first part of the city. With that said, sit back and relax. At first I needed to get rid of my ever-growing food problem. To do this, I got all kinds of resources. Using these resources, I made my way to the nether to blast a hole in the roof. If you want to know how I did it, the method I used is linked in the description down below. After making a hole in the roof, I started building my hogland farm. After fixing my food problem, I prepared the space for my mega base. The first step in preparation was to separate the area into layers and then flattening it. The layers are there to give some height to the city. The next step in preparation was to get some resources to connect the layout with the floor using walls. The walls are made of basalt, stone and andesite, so that's what I got. The last step for preparation was to split the area into blocks. These help with getting an overview of the city, and I can also make slow but steady progress by building one block at a time. Now, as you can see, I finally finished preparing the space for Piltover, and as I already said, I've separated it into blocks so I can more easily finish the city. And for now I want to start by collecting the resources for one of those blocks so I can finish it. And the first one that I'm gonna finish is block D, because I've already started it by building my starter base. So I'm gonna collect the resources for this block and I'll see you when I've got them. First, I of course destroyed another desert village to get some sandstone. I feel like this has become some sort of tradition now. Next, I collected all the wood I needed, including oak, birch, mangrove and acacia. And the last thing I collected was copper. So, now that I finally got all the resources, we can start building the first part of Piltover. Hello. This is quite awkward. I might have forgotten to record the last part of the time lapse. I'm sorry. Anyways, continue with the video. Now that block D is finally finished, I want to give you a little tour of it. First of all, you'd have to know that each part of the block has its own address. For example, my starter base, as you can see, has the address D3 because it's block D and part 3. So inside my starter base, the first 2 floors are just a simple storage area, as you can see. The 3rd floor is like a little crafting area where I have my furnaces and all of my workbenches. And the 4th floor of D3 is, of course, the area where I start every video so far. It's just my little room with my bed and my table. Next up are the parts D1 and D2. So these 2 are just 2 empty identical apartments which I want my friends to decorate in the future, because I'm a little lazy, to be honest. So these are just empty apartments which don't spark anyone's interest. Next up is the part D4. This is probably the most useful part of this block besides my starter base. In it, it has a small little netherwart farm. As you can see, 2 layers, just a few netherwarts, but just enough to get the amount of netherwarts I actually need. And next door is my small brewing setup, which I need for my personal armadillo XP farm. And as you might be able to hear when I stand here, are the armadillos, which are exactly up above on some campfires. So I can just brew up the infestation potions, put them in this dispenser up here, and then start the XP farm. And last but not least is, of course, D5. So D5 is just a little bar, but I want to do something special again. You see, this bar doesn't have a name right now. So I want you to leave your name suggestions down in the comment section below. And I also want you to leave your Minecraft username down in the comment section below, because I want the person who names this bar to also be the bartender in this world. Now, after this glorious and absolutely perfect room tour, I want to do another thing. You see, during the building process of Block D, Pierce and Starkiller came over to me and gave me a Soul Speed 3 book and a Swift Sneak 3 book. And now I want to, of course, enchant my stuff with it. So let's just put the Soul Speed on my boots and the Swift Sneak on my leggings. And now I finally got the perfectly enchanted equipment. Now it's finally time to name the happy guests. In the last episode, you all left great name suggestions. In fact, there were so many great names that I chose 2 names from 2 people. And the first one is Cthulhu by the Skippack. Hopefully I say your names right. And the second one is Powder by Pills. To all of you, great thank you for leaving the names in the comment section down below. After naming the happy guests, I went to the Nether to get blaze rods for brewing. And if you watch my shorts, which you should absolutely do, you already know what happened. But if you didn't, here's a short recap. No way. this is the fourth one I killed. The fourth one I killed dropped the skull. No way! There's no way. I've killed 6 wither skellies and I have 2 skulls. No way that just happened. Wait a second. How many did I kill? 13. I'm done. I'm done for. Is this even real? There's no way. I think my Minecraft just broke. What is this? Yep, I got 3 skulls out of 13 skellies, even though I only wanted to get some blaze rods. After that, I of course had to defeat the wither. And to do that, I got some strength potions and made my way into the underground to dig a tunnel where I can safely fight the wither. And then it was finally time to fight the wither. So, now that we've got the nether star and all the other ingredients, there's only one thing left to do in this episode. And that is to finally craft our first beacon. There it is. So, now that we've finally got a beacon, the episode is sadly coming to an end. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Only about 6.7% of you guys watching are actually subscribed, and it would help out a ton. The next episode of SeardSMP will probably take a bit till it's out, because for me, school starts again next week. But until then, see ya.